welcome to Brookdale Newsmakers, your source for what's happening in and around our campus. I'm your host, Sophia Parola. The HERO campaign for designated drivers has a mission to end drunk driving nationwide, save lives, and make heroes every day. And here to talk more about it is Chairman and CEO of this organization, Bill Elliott. Hello, Bill. How you doing?
Hi, Sophia. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you here. I'm really excited to hear more about this campaign. I think it is a beautiful organization. But for everyone who doesn't know, can you tell us a little bit about what this organization is?
Sure. It's the John R. Elliott HERO campaign is in memory of our son, Navy Ensign John Elliott, who graduated from the United States Naval Academy in May of 2000, and then tragically was killed by a drunk driver 2 months later as he was heading home for his mother and my wife's birthday. He was going to serve his country as a naval flight officer. He was getting ready to go to naval air training. And through the devastation and grief of having lost a son that had his whole life ahead of him to something as preventable as drunk driving, we decided to focus on people having a designated driver. And so our whole point of the HERO campaign is to get people to use, to be designated drivers nationwide.
Wow. So I'm very sorry that happened to you and your family and anyone who knew John.
Well, he had a great big smile. The only thing bigger than a smile was his heart.
Absolutely, it sounds like it, and that's amazing that you took something as tragic as that and made something beautiful that is still making an impact today.
Well, we have over 100,000 people that have taken what we call the HERO Pledge. On our website, you can go, you can text, it's herocampaign.org, or you can text HERO Pledge to 51555, and you can download a HERO ID card, which then if you go to a local bar or tavern that participates in the HERO campaign, and there's a growing number of them that are, like Bar A here in the local area,
local bar.
you get a free soft drink.
Wow.
And it's their way of saying thank you for being a designated driver.
Absolutely, reward for doing what's right.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned how this organization began and when. How can someone register to be a designated driver and get a HERO card?
Yeah, you go online, as I said, herocampaign.org, and again, you can text HERO Pledge to 51555. And you'll be able to download. You will register as a designated driver. Now, that doesn't mean that we call you and send you out.
Mm-hmm.
It means, excuse me, that you're a designated driver for a friend or a family member. Mm-hmm. So you've just pledged to be a designated driver. But there are rewards that you get, and we have a Hero Teeny cocktail or mocktail contest coming up this summer. We did one a couple of years ago. Very popular, where bars and taverns throughout the area create non-alcoholic drinks, and then people vote on it. You can vote on your smartphone for that as well, and that's coming this summer. So look for information about the Hero Teeny Mocktail Challenge.
That's amazing. I will have to be there.
Yeah.
That's great. And that must be kind of difficult making a martini without any alcohol in it.
Well, you know, the bartenders love it because it's very creative. It is actually, the Today Show on New Year's Day was saying that this is one of the big trends for 2019 is non-alcoholic mocktails, not just for designated drivers, although that's a good reason, but for people that maybe are pregnant or people that just, and the whole idea of a mocktail is you can be part of the party without having to drink, and you can put it in a glass that looks like a cocktail. We had our first contest a couple of years ago, and we had 33 different contestants and different drinks, and the one that won was the one that tasted most like a real drink but just didn't have alcohol. So it's not your father or your mother's Shirley Temple anymore.
Yeah, it makes it possible for you to hang out with your friends in the bar and not have to be under the influence.
Absolutely, absolutely, and perhaps be a lifesaver.
Absolutely. So can you tell me a little bit about who is involved with the HERO campaign for designated drivers? I know you guys have some supporters. You mentioned Bar Anticipation, which is a local bar in the shore. Tell me a little about who else.
Well, we've got 400 bars and taverns that participate from Boston to Kentucky. We operate primarily in New Jersey, and our partners include law enforcement, as you can imagine, and bar and tavern owners, professional sports teams, the Phillies, the Giants, and the New England Patriots register people and give them free soft drinks at their concession stands. But probably most importantly, schools and colleges. We work with students of all ages to make sure that they understand the importance of having a designated driver. And Christine D'Alessandro for our staff will be talking with you in another segment about our video network, where we have high schools that compete with videos that are peer-to-peer messages to fellow students at other schools about the importance of having a designated driver, taking the Hero Pledge, and not drinking and driving.
Wow, that is amazing. So many ways to support and get involved. So well, that's great. So we're running on the last minute here. I just wanted to ask you, since this was your son and this organization is yours and it's grown so much, you've watched it grow. What was the best part about it? What do you love to see?
We had a reunion 3 years ago, and an admiral, Mark Busby, was there to talk about who our son would have touched if he were alive today and a commander in the Navy versus how many people have been touched through the Hero campaign. And he said, we probably have reached more people and helped save more lives than he would have had he lived, which is a nice sentiment. We still miss him dearly. Our daughter often says that the biggest loss was to the people who never got a chance to meet our son and therefore never got a chance to meet their best friend. He was that kind of a person. He was named the Hero of the Year at the Naval Academy, which is where we got that concept of hero and applied it to designated drivers. If a designated driver had helped the person that hit our son that night, he and our son would both be alive today. But we're saving lives in his memory, and that still makes us feel like he's still with us.
Absolutely. John Elliott is touching many lives to this day, and you as well. Thank you so much for telling us more about this campaign. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope I'm going to definitely pledge to be a designated driver, and I hope everyone watching will as well. So thank you for being here.
Good to see you, Sophia.
So to hear more about this and pledge, please visit their website at herocampaign.org. This has been Brookdale Television. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.